I think it's an important point to bring to your attention that that's what makes the moment itself, and here and now, special, very special. Because unless I did that, I might be subject to trying to match what I've experienced in the past. And it's fruitless to do so because it remains where it should be, in the past. The moment is now. What's essential is to see everything right away as one. Let's take a look at a pyramid. What you're going to see on the pyramid, if you walk around it, is 4 triangles. 1, 2, 3, 4. The next one is the same as the first one. And in fact, if you look downward, you would then see a square in its base, because that's where the triangles fold in on either side of the pyramid. And they're all joined at one point at the top. And in fact, if you look down in the air at the top and you unfold the pyramid, you're then going to see 4 points. Those 4 points are a minor third apart. And the triangles themselves are major thirds. Here's another one. When you take 12 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and 8 o'clock as a triangle, and you place your hands upon it gently, and you move it 1 notch, click 1 notch, you now have 1 o'clock, 5 o'clock, and 9 o'clock. Prior to computers and internet and global attachment and interface, the workday in the factory, at least in the United States, in those years, was 9 to 5. You go to work at 9 o'clock a.m., you work till 12 noon, you take 1 hour off, come back at 1, and work till 5. That's the division, the community division, or the industrial division in major thirds of a work day, you see, from 9 to 5. 9 o'clock, 1 o'clock, on that circle of a chromatic row of values, is the division of those values into a major third. Just like the 4 seasons is a division in the chromatic sequence of a year or 12 months into minor thirds. So again, keep in mind that there is a dissection in what we love to do. If what we love to do, if our deepest love is our profession, what we do for a living, one of the greatest confrontations or crucial points of evaluation come from whether we can do it on a consistent basis or whether we only do it for one period of the day and we finally take time off and we can have fun. This is the norm, the psychology of the working man. In many cases, the artist is that individual, he or she, who is constantly in tune with their ecstasy in every way. A good example. Let's say I'm in a room, composing music, and I'm in my ecstasy of fulfillment. I do have an itinerary of appointments, but the time that I'm involved at that moment is one in which it's caused me to forget what has to be done before I go to work because I left my clothes in the dry cleaners. And I have to go out and pick it up. At a certain age, when someone, especially when an adult as a child, says, stop doing that, do me a favor, go on out and get me a carton of milk. Go up to the corner and get a carton of milk. Dad says to the son or the daughter. And the son was playing, or the daughter was playing with her dolls, the son was playing with his train, whatever it might be. And the initial feeling that the child has is interruption in their ecstasy at the moment. And in time, there turns out a rapport between parent and child. And that's the challenge in the process. Very similar to what I just described about the moment of composition, creative productivity, interrupted by everyday living and the responsibility of taking care of something. You know the artist that, those of you familiar with jazz guitarists, the artist that did this. Wes Montgomery. He used octaves. The octaves in that particular context yin and yang polarity, major and minor. In this case, adjacent and non-adjacent. These are adjacent. This is 6/5/4, 5/4/3, 4/3/2, 3/2/1. Non-adjacent. Let's see where the non-adjacent next inversion. An octave higher right there, just like this. You see, non-adjacent. Therefore, what was here now becomes this inversion. And just like all the others, will be a major or a minor by lowering or raising. This is 6/5/4, 5/4/3, 4/3/2, 3/2/1. Non-adjacent. Let's see where the non-adjacent next inversion. An octave higher right there, just like this. You see, non-adjacent. Therefore, what was here now becomes this inversion. And just like all the others, will be a major or a minor by lowering or raising. Just on the basis of major and minor triads on this group of strings alone might produce something like this.